What's good, TMG fam? It's your boy Ellen. I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. Now, I know y'all see the frown on my face. It's because I'm completely lost. I'm completely thrown off. 1 minute she dancing and she jazzing and then she having fun and smiles everywhere. Talk show numbers through the roof. And the next minute I'm hearing Ellen Degeneres lost it all. Ellen Degeneres, the worst boss ever. Ellen Degeneres, like her name is just been. I'm hearing it, but I'm not hearing it. I'm hearing it, but I'm not hearing it, cause I'm like, you know how you see stuff or hear stuff and you be like, oh man, they just ain't got. This is a slow news week. It gotta be a slow news week. They ain't got nothing else better to talk about. But apparently this is a thing. Ellen DeGeneres is receiving all types of backlash right now. And I personally am like completely lost right now. So we about to check this video out on how Ellen DeGeneres lost everything. All right, let's get into it, man. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, join the fam. And I guess get brought up to speed with me because I'm completely lost.
Ellen is the most beloved talk show host of all time.
Hey, you can't be mad at Dory. That's another thing. How you gonna be mad at Dory? Dory, she brought you the voice. She brought Dory to life. Everybody loves Dory. If you got kids, you had to listen to Dory a million times. I know I did.
Well, at least that used to be true. Ellen is facing an insurmountable amount of criticism as of late, and the future of her talk show may be in serious jeopardy. Twitter is abuzz with claims that things are really bad behind the scenes of her talk show. Many employees say it's a toxic workplace, and that Ellen...
Oh, gotta read it. Right now, we all need a little kindness, you know, like Ellen DeGeneres always talks about. She's also notorious, one of the meanest people alive. Respond to this with the most insane stories you've heard about Ellen being mean, and I'll match every one with $2 to @LA Food Bank. Like, Karen Kilgariff was her head writer for 5 years until the writers' strike. When Karen wouldn't cross the picket line, she was fired, and Ellen never spoke to her again.
Ellen is really mean.
A new staff member was told every day she picked someone different to really hate. It's not your fault. Just suck it up for the day and she'll be mean to someone else the next day. They didn't believe it, but ended up being entirely true.
This may come as a surprise to many. Many of us thought Ellen was the nicest person on the planet. But maybe it was all a facade? Could this be the end of Ellen?
She emailed the owner of the restaurant and complained about your chip nail polish.
What? To say things are going very badly for Ellen lately would be an understatement. It seems like there's more bad news coming out about her talk show on a daily basis. Ellen has amassed a staggering fortune of $330 million. But her huge paydays may be coming to an end. Could Ellen lose it all because she's not as nice as we all thought? Ellen crafted a persona as an extremely likable celebrity, but many who have worked for her say that that is all a facade. It turns out that the working environment of
Former employees say Ellen's Be Kind talk show mantra masks a toxic work culture. Most of the former employees blame executive producers and other senior managers for the day-to-day toxicity. But one former employee said that ultimately it's Ellen's name on the show and she really needs to take more responsibility for the workplace environment. When you read stuff, you gotta talk like you're a news analyst. I'm trying. I got y'all.
Ellen DeGeneres show might be a nightmare, and the horror stories are sometimes too unreal to believe. These allegations could seriously hurt her personal brand, and her fall might be as fascinating as her meteoric rise. Ellen worked very hard to achieve her success, and this latest backstage drama certainly isn't the first obstacle she's had to overcome. Ellen has faced numerous controversies over the years, and she's met each one with a brave face. Her meteoric rise started in the 80s, and her stand-up career took off like wildfire. She started performing at open mic nights in New Orleans in 1981, and soon she was the MC at Clyde's Comedy Club. Her clean act and witty observations set her apart from the blue comedy that was popular at the time. Fans around the U.S. were laughing hysterically as she toured the country. Things got even better for Ellen in 1984 when she was named the funniest stand-up in America by Showtime.
So I remember one time I was coming home from kindergarten. Well, they told me it was kindergarten. I found out later I'd been working in a factory for 2 years.
Like many comedians before
This is gonna be hard to believe.
her, Ellen transitioned to Hollywood. The 80s and 90s are filled with examples of comedians turning successful acts into long-running sitcoms. Ellen's sitcom, simply titled Ellen, may not have been as popular as Seinfeld, or Home Improvement, or Roseanne, but it was a ratings success and lasted for 5 seasons. Fans were really glued to their sets when speculations mounted that Ellen's character would come out as gay on the show. Ellen revealed she was gay on Oprah, and then shortly after, her sitcom character also came out as gay. Not everyone was happy, but the controversy didn't bother Ellen. Not everyone was happy, but the controversy didn't bother Ellen. Ellen earned millions as a stand-up and sitcom star. Netflix recently paid her $20 million for a stand-up special. Ellen DeGeneres really started to make big bucks as a talk show host. She followed the success of Oprah and created a daytime talk show empire. Millions watched her fun and carefree show. Audience members couldn't stop laughing and smiling. Her chemistry with celebrity guests really set her apart from the competition. And almost every episode featured a heartwarming story about a regular everyday person overcoming struggle. From interviews with funny kids to pranks and gags, her show climbed in popularity daily. Clips from her talk show were receiving millions of views on YouTube, and Ellen was raking in millions too.
That's crazy, man. But behind the scenes, you got employees that's probably trying to avoid her eye contact and different things like that, scared to death, worried about their job day to day. Just it's like almost like Two-Face from Batman. We're looking at two different people at the same time.
Ratings climbed every year, and she was crushing the competition. Ellen earned $84 million from June 2019 to May 2020, and she's the 12th highest paid celebrity of 2020.
That might be what it is, bro. You know, when you get a certain status and certain financial status, some people, you know, they say money brings out the person you truly are. Success, they say success and money brings out the person you truly are. Maybe she hit that number, that magic number that made her say, all right, bump this facade here. Yeah, I'm about to get the true Ellen.
By 2017, she was making $50 million per year, so you can see how her big pay bumps have been in recent years. Her YouTube channel alone can pull in $25 million a year. So how exactly does Ellen's talk show make so much dough? The cash rolls in from advertising, and you could say that Ellen has monetized her outgoing attitude. Major companies are willing to donate their products for free or even pay heaps of cash so Ellen can give them away to guests. The publicity these companies gain is invaluable. Emotion and sentiment can be great ways to make piles of cash, and Ellen knows this. The question remains, will the likes of Walmart, Samsung, and Netflix be willing to shell out big bucks if Ellen's image is permanently tarnished? Ellen enjoys her money, and she likes to spend it. She does donate a lot to charity, but she can be frivolous at times too. She even makes some side cash by flipping houses. She purchased a home in Coldwater Canyon for $29 million and then sold it to Ryan Seacrest for $37 million. The success of her talk show has resulted in Ellen having a lavish lifestyle. We got a peek into her daily life on Instagram when quarantine started. She spent the lockdown buying a lot of Lego and eating delicious meals cooked by her wife, Portia de Rossi. Many former employees have called out Ellen and claimed that working on her talk show was a nightmare.
Toxic, phony, hypocrite, liar. That's what she is.
Whoa, we're not just gonna ease into this? You're not just gonna ease us in there like that? She just came out of nowhere, just bashing.
Talk show was a nightmare.
Toxic, phony, hypocrite, liar. That's what she is.
There have been rumblings about this for years, but the story gained steam in July when BuzzFeed published an article outlining multiple examples of alleged wrongdoing.
That's a lot to read. I'm tired of reading. I ain't reading no more now. Y'all pause it and read it yourself.
Some of the former employees interviewed claimed there was plenty of meanness and unprofessionalism behind the scenes, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Some also claimed there was racism and even unjust firings. There are allegations that employees were fired for attending funerals or taking medical leave. And one black former employee claims she experienced racism and microaggressions regularly. The allegations outlined in the BuzzFeed article left many shocked, especially considering the fact that Ellen always sends messages of love and kindness. She even ends every episode of her show by asking everyone to be kind to one another. Former employees of the talk show are upset that Ellen didn't do anything to address these problems and that she should have been more involved. Ellen addressed the controversy in a written statement to her staff that read, "Hey everyone, it's Ellen. On day one of our show, I told everybody that the Ellen Degeneres Show would be a place of happiness. No one would ever raise their voice and everyone would be treated with respect. Obviously, something changed. I am disappointed to learn that this has not been the case, and for that, I am sorry. My name is on the show and everything we do, and I take responsibility."
So she's still not saying it's her. She's approaching this from the standpoint that it's somebody, you know what I mean, in the background. Somebody, maybe a show exec or something like that, but she's not saying it's her. She's not owning up to it. I'm still lost.
She wrote, "If you thought the news couldn't get any worse, then you'd be wrong." BuzzFeed published another article shortly after Ellen's written statement that outlined even more damning accusations. Former employees claimed that some producers of the Ellen DeGeneres Show engaged in rampant sexual misconduct and harassment. Ex-employees made allegations of groping and solicitations of sexual favors. These scathing...
Hey, when they start hitting you with the sexual assault stuff, it's serious. That's that you can't wash off of you.
BuzzFeed articles were just the straw that broke the camel's back. In March, comedian Kevin T. Porter asked people to submit stories of Ellen being mean and engaging in toxic workplace culture. He got hundreds of responses and donated $2 for every response to the LA Food Bank. Some praised Porter for calling Ellen out, while others said he was being a bully himself.
Was working on the show at WB that was the next to her stage. Was our showrunner 50th birthday, catering grill steakhouse outside for special fancy lunch. Ellen sent someone over to demand they stop, and she doesn't eat meat. She's the worst.
This is certainly not the first time that people on Twitter were upset with Ellen. She received plenty of criticism when she was photographed with former President George W. Bush at a Dallas Cowboys game in October. Many celebrities are taking sides when it comes to the Ellen scandal. Many of her friends are sticking by her, but other celebrities...
As they should. Like, they always kill me when they say stuff like that, man. They always, like, are your friends not supposed to stick up and stand by you? Like, that. You ever heard of the term, what are friends for? Like, they supposed to. You didn't think they would?
Some of whom were regulars on her show are calling her out. Comedian Brad Garrett, who appeared on Ellen's talk show 6 times, claimed that Ellen did in fact know about the toxic workplace culture and that she herself treated others badly. "Sorry, but it comes from the top. No more than one who were treated horribly by her," he tweeted. Former show DJ Tony Okunboa said he witnessed a toxic culture firsthand at the Ellen DeGeneres Show. While I am grateful for the opportunity it afforded me, I did experience and feel the toxicity of the environment, and I stand with my former colleagues in their quest to create a healthier and more inclusive workplace as the show moves forward, he wrote on Instagram. It's not all bad news for Ellen because many of her friends are sticking by her. One of her biggest defenders has been Kevin Hart, but that might be hurting her more than it's helping her. Ellen received heaps of criticism when she brought Hart on her show to address homophobic remarks and jokes he made in the past. "I have known Ellen for years, and I can honestly say she's one of the dopest people on the planet. She has treated my family and my team with love and respect from day one. The internet has become a crazy world of negativity. We are falling in love with people's downfall. It's honestly sad. When did we get here? I stand by the ones that I know and that I love."
Now, it is some truth into what Kevin is saying. We have witnessed this rising of a cancel culture. Like, one wrong thing, you're out of here. Like, it's like people are feeling that they can get involved in these groups, these cancel culture groups, and they can be judge, jury, and executioner. And we are seeing a lot of people's downfall. Now, some people's downfall is warranted. And yes, I agree with their downfall. They should be up out of here. There's a few I can name. R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of them like that should be. But it's some, it's just like, okay, bro, you dug up a tweet from 1997 that a person said when they were young, dumb, and stupid. But now they've changed. And they apologized at the same time for it. So, like, you know what I'm saying? it is getting weird out here. Some of it is warranted, but some of it is not. You know what I mean? And I agree with that statement that he said.
He wrote on Instagram, Diane Keaton, Jay Leno, and Ashton Kutcher have also come to the defense of Ellen, but it might be too little too late. I don't discard a 40-year friendship on hearsay. The Ellen I know has raised over $125 million for charity and has always been a kind and decent person, Leno tweeted. I fully support her. Ashton Kutcher has nothing but good things to say about Ellen amidst the scandal. She and her team have only treated me and my team with respect and kindness. She never pandered to celebrity, which I always saw as a refreshing honesty. He tweeted, when things aren't right, she handles and fixes. Many of Ellen's friends are standing by her as the situation gets worse, but it might not help. There are already talks that the show could be canceled. Ratings of her show have plummeted to an all-time low amidst the backstage drama. A 1.0 live plus same-day rating. That's a far cry from the 3.4 rating she scored when Michelle Obama was on the show just 2 years ago. James Corden seems to be the frontrunner to take over hosting duties from Ellen. Corden's move from late night to daytime would mean Ellen would be out and her career probably over. Another option would be Ellen deciding to leave on her own terms. As the allegations mount, she might want to call it quits. There are rumors she could decide to end the show on her own accord. If she hopes to salvage her personal brand, this might be a wise decision.
I am so sad, and I am so angry.
Well, that's it, folks. What's your take on the recent backstage drama?
That's crazy, bro. I did not know none of this was going on, taking place. I did not know all these people were coming forward. And she was like, everything you've ever seen Ellen, every time you've ever seen her, she's been portrayed and depicted as the model citizen, man, you know, full of joy, always has a smile. So to see this going on, I was just, when I was hearing, you know, just hearing it, I was like, huh? Okay. Slow news week, nothing to talk about. Somebody made a complaint. It is what it is. But then it started. It kept going and going and growing and growing till it really caught my attention. I was like, oh, let me look into this, man. This is crazy. Wow. I did not expect that. Y'all let me know. Get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a like, share the video, subscribe, and stick around and stay tuned until the next reaction. I'm out. Peace. Y'all stay solid. Hey.